But that floor is done. It is now time to start planning the layout for this. Now that I can have my tunnel running straight across, if I decide I want to do that, rather than have it here. And I might actually. I am giving some thought to redoing the entire apartment for the overseer again. Because honestly, I kind of want an elevator. Yes, I do. I kind of want an elevator, even if it's like a sort of, well, not a secret one, but, you know, like one at the back of the office and it takes me straight up. It would be kind of cool if it took me to the loadout area, wouldn't it? Although I can't help feel that the loadout area should be on the ground. In fact, underneath, far below where anyone can find me, like a little bat cave, and I can use the elevator to go down into it. That would be cool.
Oh, and I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. Where pretty girls are, well, you know that I'm around.
That's it. I have finished this side. I have got flickering. It disappeared. I have finished the top level. It does not have that many apartments, I'm afraid. Although, it does have an access tunnel that goes across to the other side. I've made it like this for now, just so I can get in and out. And doesn't go over the overseers. There is one piece of this passaging, and it's a double piece, and it will go over the atrium. It sits on the very, very top of it, and it does not clip through. So, it is resting on the atrium, which is nice. And it is not going over the overseer's office, which I think is just a nice addition. I did not get as many apartments built up here as I was hoping because of the rock from the ceiling. Although I can build the story up to this height, the edges here, I mean, for example, I cannot build there. I can build here, but not there. And the same was true pretty much all the way around, so I lost quite a lot of real estate. In fact, I only managed to get... I feel like I should close this door just in case. I'm going to leave this for now. It's just an access to the other side. I basically got a few... I think this is a double one, another double room, and then the rest of them were single apartments. I say the rest of them, there is only two more. This means... Oh, and I got lights added. I've actually added lights to every single apartment now. I've added... Well, I already added beds, but I've added lights to all of the corridors. It's still a little plain, but it looks a bit brighter. It does need furniture, that is absolutely true. And I also added a couple of signs. Look, 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 look. Classroom. There's nothing for the gym. There are signs for the laboratory. Look, lavatory. Okay, that was, sorry, misclick. Oh, are you going to be our teacher? There is no teacher post. Oh, I could put some signs over here as well, a few more. I've marked it as residential. We've got things like the clinic. So, you know, it's looking a little better. It can house up to 24. There you go. I've got 24 beds, all in apartments on that side. There are no beds in the sick bay. There are no beds in the overseers. This is just for the settlers. I've got 24 people on that side, and now I can build up this side and see how many more we can handle. I'm not sure what the maximum is. I think it's about 35. I've actually done a quick trip to various other settlements. You may have noticed I'm using another piece of armor, and I've actually changed my glasses. I found 2 pieces of armor that added charisma plus glasses. My green shirt and my hat already added charisma, believe it or not. And I picked up some alcohol and some drugs I found that had charisma boosting capabilities. I'm not taking them now. Right now, my charisma is 15, which means we can get 4 more people in this vault before I have to start doing something different. Now, I have actually changed my glasses. I found 2 pieces of armor that added charisma plus glasses. My green shirt and my hat already added charisma, believe it or not. And I picked up some alcohol and some drugs I found that had chemical that had charisma boosting capabilities. I'm not taking them now. Right now, my charisma is 15, which means we can get 4 more people in this vault before I have to start doing something different. Now, I can build apartments here. I'm going to build as many as possible. I really do want to be able to get at least 11 more, so we get 35. If I can get it to 40, I'll be happier, just in case there are ways to push beyond 35, because after that, it's going to require apartments down there. What I would like, though, is a communal bathing, sort of shower room on this side as well. Preferably at the top this time because of the problems I had placing apartments on top of it. And I want a movie room. That is what I want here. I want a movie room, probably 3x4. Something like 3x4. I have to check where all the doors are. We've got a door here. I have to check where the doors are, plan my apartments, and plan for this movie room. I'm hoping there is at least a spot for 3x4. It looks like there is. And that's just going to be a big room, kind of like the classroom, with lots of seats in it, and a projector at one end and a wall at the other. Maybe 5x3 would be better. I mean, I don't know how many seats I can have, but maybe just 5x3 would actually be perfect. The only problem is, if I have 5x3 and then I have an apartment here, I suppose we could just say no movies after 11 o'clock at night. Yes, I'm thinking of the poor people who have to stay near the movie theatre. I can get a movie theatre right here. I can get one single apartment there, another single apartment there, I think, right there. Then I can get a single apartment here, plus toilet. Then I'm not sure I'll get one here. Oh no, because I do need stairs. I need stairs. So one apartment here plus stairs. I'm not sure what I'll put here. Maybe actually that's where I can put the showers. We'll see. We will see. And say that's going to be 3 people on this row plus the movie thing. On the next row I can get 3 plus 2 because I'll make a double room. That will be 8. And then we'll get at least 1 or 2 more, I think, on the top. I think we can do this. I think we can do this. Let's just get started. Let's build the corridors first. In fact, let's build the stairs where I think they're going to go. I do think at the moment this side's going to be boring. I originally anticipated having a corridor going down here and then some stairs going up here, and I would have apartments going sideways. Oh god, we got a door there. That is a door. Okay, that gets in the way of my movie theatre, doesn't it? Yes, it does. 3x3 seems to be the biggest possible area. 2 double rooms. Yes, it does. 3x3 would seem to be the largest, and it does seem like I might have some problems having a corridor here. Maybe I'll actually have the corridor here, and that gives us a tiny bit more. Actually, it doesn't give us anything really, does it? I'll have to think about that. I think this is actually going to work. Yes, I do. I think I'm going to get more people on this floor than I thought. Got a fair number of double apartments, I think. Let's just make sure before we get all happy and carried away. Right. I think we come up the stairs. I was thinking of maybe having... I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about having stairs where the landing is right at the top. It strikes me as a tiny bit dangerous. Stumble and fall. I'll think about that. I could have a corridor coming up here and then just have this as a corridor, and I could actually go in that direction too. But I like these sort of open spaces. I was going to have an apartment there Although, yeah, I sort of have to do that, I think. No, I don't. I could have. I may redo this. You see, what I've done is, this is going to be in my movie room. This is going to be a toilet for people in the movie room. But maybe I could actually use this as the movie room. And this as a 3x3 apartment. That might be better. Because what I was thinking was then I could have the 3x3 double room plus a toilet there, then a 2x2, a 2x2, and a toilet for them there. So I've got enough spaces for 2 double rooms right there and a single room. No, a double. Oh yeah, no, that would be a single room, wouldn't it? Because I can't make a toilet there. Still, 5 people, and I think then the next level I can get 7 people. That would be 12, obviously, and then above probably 1 or 2 more people plus the showers. So let's say 14. I think we're going to get to 38. I think that's going to be pretty good. I don't know if I'll need more than that. Obviously, if I do, we will have to continue on with the old idea of having another residential block elsewhere. I don't think that's a problem, but I'm not totally in love. Here's what I don't like. 2 doors side by side like that, if possible. So, let's see if I can rethink this. That will work. It's not quite as open. You come up the stairs, and I mean, I've not worried about it too much. I've had stairs straight on a landing before, and I've not really worried about it too much. But in this case, I actually feel it might work a little better. We come up here, and we'll have a residence there, and then stairs up. We also have a toilet here, the TV room here, and another double residence. We don't have the nice open space thing here, which I do like, but I wouldn't be able to have that if I want the toilet. Well, that's not actually true. I could, of course, have a slight open space. I mean, there's no reason why it has to be closed on this side, I suppose, apart from the fact that that one has a built-in piece. So you'd come up here. It does feel better, doesn't it? It is amazing how much difference that sort of open area thing makes. Alright, so we've got 2 apartments there, then we've got a toilet, and in fact, the only reason this isn't completely open is this toilet. And I've just realised that will mean upstairs I'll have to do the exact same thing because of the door. That's the weakness of this, you see. Once I've got a door like so, when I build upstairs, it restricts my... Where is that door? I can't see it, but I think it's there. Once I have a door in, it restricts what I could do with this, so I couldn't have an open area there. I would have to have the exact same sort of landing below. That is not necessarily a bad thing. That is, there's nothing about that says, by definition, that has to be bad. I could leave this as the completely open area I originally intended to do, and then we would not have a bathroom for the TV room, but it would still feel pretty open, and none of the doors would be right next to each other, which I generally try to avoid, again, because when you have the doors right next to each other, it can really restrict what you do down below. If you've got 2 doors, you know, like when you're planning a way into a room, you have to go around the doors. If 2 are together, sometimes it can really restrict you. I think this works, though. In this regard, I actually think this 2x2 room is fine, and if I end up having a broom closet. I mean, I don't even need to have a toilet. I could have a broom closet in these areas, of course. Or, well, the other option is I could have absolutely nothing above the next one, and then above that have an open space. But, you know, there's no requirement for me to have a toilet or even use that space. So I don't know. Let's have a look. We've got the room here. We've got... Yeah, if I use this for the TV room and I remove this toilet, they'll just have to run all the way downstairs, which is not the end of the world. I was thinking of having a toilet in here, but it restricts the fact that I would like a double room. I really want to get as many beds as possible in this area, so I think that's what I'm going to go with. And then if I change my mind, I may remove the toilet, but I don't think so, actually. I quite like that. I'll just have a broom closet. I'll have to change the door so it's on another side. Right, let's start with the... Actually, you know what? Let's start... One of the things I've started doing is placing conduits on outside walls. If I'm not going to fill this area, which I don't think I am, place a conduit on the outside and then you get, you know... I've probably already got conduits in there, but more the merrier. And then place supports now, and then I'll build the room pieces. That will probably do. It's not exactly a movie room, I guess. It's a projector room. I decided against putting really comfy chairs because I kind of wanted it to look like a Vault meeting room. It's doing it again. I fixed that. I don't think you can you? It's like wherever you go, there's going to be some flicker. Let's... Come on. See, it's just... It disappears. And then it reappears. You know what? Did I put a door here? I don't think I actually put a door here. Let's put a door... Oh, God, now that one's doing it. OMG. That is slightly aggravating. Yes, it is. Just a tiny bit. I think I put doors in this one. Yes, I did. Right, okay. So, it's more like a sort of a town meeting hall at the moment. I couldn't find anything that would act as a projector screen, so I'm going to have to find something, I guess. I've put fluorescent lights, although they don't light up until you sort of, you know, leave and come back. Put those around the edges. This room does not need to be as well lit. It should actually be a little dimmer. And we should have the option to dim the lights as well. Now, I may change this as and when I find better furniture. I'd like to find cinema chairs. Yes, indeed. I have got double apartment... Double apartment. Oh, I didn't put beds in this one. I did not put beds in this one. I've put beds in this one, and I believe beds in this one. So I've got 2 more beds to place, and I'm going to do that now. That will give me 30 beds, and that's just for 1 floor. We're definitely going to be able to get 40, I think, and I really am happy about that. That gives me some wiggle room that allows me to push the number of settlers to my absolute limit, and then still have a few rooms spare in case I decide to push it even more one day, you know, because that can happen. I might suddenly decide I want 40 people in this place, maybe more. Okay, so now we've got 30 beds, 30 res... We've got 22 people in our vault now. This place is rapidly becoming one of the biggest settlements I have. I've added lights. I even added a sign for the lab. Yes, I did. See? There you go. Now I just need to repeat this above. I think I'll have an extra... double room. So this seems to be the family wing. That kind of makes... Actually, no, the classroom's on the other side. It looks like I'm just making a lot of double rooms. Actually, that's not necessarily true. This room I can make a double room, But then I have to do something here. Oh, I can do something here now because I don't have... Right, I can actually have the toilet area here. I was unable to get supports in this annoying little area for some bizarre reason. Although I can almost certainly place building structures. I just didn't really want to do that. I've done this before where I've just filled it with a... And at first I thought maybe it was the electrical conduit, but it's not. Yeah, well. So yes, I can actually use... I could even use this. Ah, that's a point. That is a point. I forgot about that. We've got this space here, and I was thinking about using that for yet more apartments, was I not? Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'll get anything above that because of the stone here. So I think I've only got one floor here, right? I may do that. I'll have to look into changing the layout, though, which could be a problem purely because of how the doors are done. Yes, indeed. Unless I decide to have... Okay, I need to think about that some more. Okay, that is 35 beds. I've got all of the lights up. We're getting close to being 40 plus. And I think 40 is almost certainly the limit. I don't think it matters how many drugs. Oh, no. I think... Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Isn't there... Let's have a think. Under intelligence. Chems take 50% longer, twice as long, 150. Okay, so none of them actually make it affect you twice as much, just twice as long, possibly. However, it's possible you might be able to get your charisma up to silly levels. So 40 would be really nice, and I think I'm going to get that without any problems. I decided not to push too far onto this area in case I wanted to expand from there. That's the overseer's office, and that's the science block. This is the security room. I thought I would leave a little bit of space here so that I can do some work if I want. To be honest with you, I really didn't want to expand the toilet. That's the toilet. I didn't want to expand that, really, but I had no choice because my infection spreads. Okay, I've got an infection. I better get that sorted. The other place I was thinking of having the toilet was there, but you can see the door prevented that. So, not my favourite thing, but... The other thing of note is I've discovered I can actually build on here. However, I don't think I like the idea of having rooms hanging over the atrium roof, so I'm probably going to skip that. Having a passage that is probably a lot self-supported, having a brief part touching here where one or two people will occasionally stand is one thing, but having rooms over that is another. So I think I probably will not do that, but it is interesting to note that I can actually do that. Now what I have to do is plan a few more apartments. All I need is 5 more beds to get to the 40 mark, and 2 bathrooms, basically. I want the communal showers. How I'm going to do that, I don't know, because of course I am running out of real estate with the rock here. So I was building the corridor system for the next level up, and all of a sudden I ran out of steel, which means I'm in a bit of a pickle, so to speak. It would seem I'm going to have to do a bit of a, I don't know what you call it, trader run? I'm going to travel to places like Diamond City and all of my settlements And I'm going to buy every shipment of steel that I can find. I have been buying every shipment that appears in the trader for the vault, but that apparently is not enough. I have run out. I've been buying every single day a shipment of steel and anything that contains steel, but I have finally run out, which I suppose was inevitable. In Nordhagen Beach, it was wood and then it was cloth, wasn't it? This time, of course, it's steel. I thought it was going to be rubber, but I've been buying shipments of rubber as well. So, where are we exactly? Warwick Homestead. I never did visit there. We'll just do this systematically. We will go to the castle first. There is a trader there. I also have some weapons I could scrap, but honestly I don't want to do that. You don't get that much steel and wood and things like that by scrapping weapons. I've come without my powered armor because what I'm going to do is get killed probably. Is bring back a suit of powered armor. I may even bring one of the companions back wearing another suit, and then I'll have 2 suits of powered armor because I'm thinking a couple of powered armored guards on the door, or you know, one on the door and one at the back entrance or something, just to, you know, really make sure we don't get any intruders. Of course I could join in some fights, and that's not too far away, is it? That isn't too far away. And loot some corpses, because this is the castle, aren't I over? Yes, I'm over the castle. Loot some corpses. But basically, shipments is probably the best way to go. I'm going to run around and buy all the shipments I can buy, and possibly sleep the night and do it again.
Learn history lest it repeat itself.
Hey, Cardsworth, I sent him back here. I did, because I thought he must be getting really bored stood in the atrium. You're okay, you were a provisioner. Who did you fight? Did they have any steel? And has anyone randomly run along here? Oh god, I missed the ladder. Did anyone come along here and randomly... I'll tell you what, I might as well, since I'm this close to a settlement anyway, I may as well simply pick up everything. Did you have something in your body? Leather chest. Hey, why not? I will take it. I will scrap it. Every little bit helps. Although in this particular case, I'm not sure I'm going to need leather. It's such a shame that I can't just scrap all this. Look at all this metal. That's at least 3 or 4 corridors worth. It really is. Now, who were they? And are they going to try and kill me? I do hope not. I don't have power armor. Those are raiders, aren't they? Those are raiders. I'm going to have to use explosives, I think. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I also need some vertibird signal grenades. I now have a recipe to make them. I'm fed up of going back and buying them. Are those raiders? They look like raiders.
What the hell was that?
Raider Psycho.
What the fuck was that?
Another one. Just keep. Okay. Did I get any of them? I don't think I got any of them. Through the gap. God. I'm gonna
Show your face.
No, I will not show my
There
face.
you are, you
Because I don't usually do that. My face is normal. Oh god. Any more?
Why don't you just die?
I was thinking the same of you, to be honest. Right. A grenade, another grenade out. Lucky hit. Okay. I was going to say, I should make sure I have a grenade chosen just in case I eject my core. I can't do that now. Did you? Did one of them jump in there? Go! the last. Hello? Nope. Okay, brilliant. Right, let's see what you had. Combat rifle. Oh, God. Okay, I can carry all this back. I can carry all this back. I can scrap it. There's going to be bits of scrap in it. I need everything I can get. Oh, God, I gotta get back before more raiders spawn. I completely forgot about the nuka power. You feel the caffeine in your veins. Yes. Caffeine power. Oh, I've got to make a lot more of that. Actually, I was wrong about the resources in these weapons, of course, because I've got all of the perks set up. Thing is I sort of need to keep a few of these weapons for my settlers. Although at the moment I actually need... I think, you know what? That's at least one corridor piece. I'll buy some weapons for them. I will buy weapons for them. And I've got a few weapons. I was thinking lasers anyway for the vault. It just seems right. Oh, God, look at all these. I could junk some of these. No. I tell you what I do need, though. I need some miniguns. That type of thing. I need some big guns to take back with me if we're going to have... Oh, I suppose they could have laser. They could have lasers. They could have lasers. That's fine. I always think there's something very intimidating about powered armor with a Gatling laser or a Gatling gun. You know what I mean. Now, is that shipment of steel... Is that like I've got... It's 250 steel. That is, isn't it? That's 250 steel costing me 600 or value 600. Right. This is a good start. That is for sure. Let's confirm that trade. Oh, to tell you the truth, I should probably have sold you a bunch of my purified water, probably. Yep, that covers some of the costs. I, unfortunately, am ill.
You need fixing up. Let's get a look at you.
Again?
Patch me up, Doc.
Tell me a simple.
I was actually going to take Nick. Basically, I was going to use Nick to move power armor to the vault for me, but I tell you what, Piper, it's been a while.
Seems to be growing well.
No. Piper is not growing well.
Piper.
Hello, stand up. Would you like to see an actual vault?
Heading my way?
No, you're heading mine. Hello? Speak to me. Talk to me. No. Stop. Stop doing the... Look, I need you to bring the power armor with me to a vault, okay? It's going to be really fun. It's a vault.
Hey, Piper.
I built it. It's awesome. It's better than grubbing around on the floor here. Come, just talk to me. Talk to me. Come on, talk to me.
Heading my way?
Yeah, there we go. Right. Sure, let's go.
Sure. Let's go.
Will do.
I mean, it's got to be interesting for her, isn't it? I mean... Oh, and what I want you to do right now is... Get in! Not that, that's the T60. I couldn't find enough T60 pieces to make a second set, which is a little worrying. I have not been doing a very good job collecting power armor. Although, actually, I've got power armor stored at others' settlements, so I probably should... go and collect some of those as well. I've probably got enough power armor suits to have one at every single settlement. And I do want two. Didn't I give you a helmet? Did I not give you a helmet? I could have sworn I gave you a helmet. There's a helmet. There is a helmet. You look a little daft. You do look a little daft. Honestly, just wear the helmet. Take my word for it. You want the helmet on. You can take it off. When we get there, you can take the armor off. I'm going to be taking the T60. Both of them are set for strength. I've just realised, you know what I should do while I'm here? I could possibly do this in Diamond City if we go there next. No, we'll go to the beach next. But before we do that, let's make some... What would they come under? Utility? No. What do you... Grenade? Vertibird Signal Grenade, which uses stuff I've got lots of. I would like a few of those, thanks. I don't see why I couldn't make these anyway. I mean, really? How hard can they be to make? Tinker Tom can make them, and I'd like to think I'm a better engineer than Tinker Tom. Yes, indeed. I mean, all it does is send an electrical pulse with probably a certain frequency that says, oi, come and pick me up here. By the way, there'll be a plume of red smoke. Doesn't exactly take a genius, does it? The only other settlements I've got traders in... Oh my god, that was a bit of a stutter. The only other settlements I have traders in are Sanctuary and... not 10 pounds bluff, was it? Green...
So, you know, going over it in...
You wanted to talk, didn't you? There's a I don't know, greenhouse, something greenhouse. Grey Garden's the place with the robots. There is a trader there. Did you want to talk?
Piper.
Did you?
So, you know, going over it in my head, that whole conversation we had where I pretty much said you were my
We
only
had
friend,
this conversation 5
that
or 6
sounded
times.
nuts.
Yeah, it sounded kind of nuts. What conversation? I said no, it was nice to hear. Apparently that wasn't enough. I don't think it was any more than usual, though that's a pretty high bar. No, that's awful. No, it was nice to hear. I'm not saying any of those. I don't think it was any more than nuts than usual.
I feel like I'm talking to myself here.
You're not. I'm just...
No, it was nice to hear.
See?
You just always know what to say, don't you?
Yeah, that's
It's just
apparently
been a long time
not,
since I've
because
had someone like you in my
you
life.
won't shut up about it.
Hell, might be I never did. I just wanted to say thanks. I really don't think I could ask for a better friend.
Woo, no, thanks. Hey, no need for the mushy stuff, all right? You're great. I'm great. Let's leave it at that. Thanks, Piper. That means a lot to me. I couldn't agree more. You're the best friend I could ever ask for. That's what I've been... Maybe I should do thanks, Piper. That means a lot to me. You're the best friend I could ever ask for. Pretty much. That sounds a bit over the top, but that's what I picked last time.
Kinda like to know what you're thinking.
No, okay. I'm just going to go with that means a lot to me, Piper.
Thanks, Piper. That means a lot to me.
You're welcome.
Let's see if
I just wish there was more I could do to show it, other than watching your back.
you can...
And thanks, again, for hearing me out. You want to get moving?
Okay, was that enough? Was that enough to settle it? Because I'm pretty sure I've said you're the best friend I've got like 3 or 4 times. Maybe that's why. Maybe she just likes hearing that. You know, I'm going to pick the crops. I'm going to pick
Seems to be growing
the
well.
crops. I'm going to trample the crops in my power armor. Because they only actually pick the crops if you
Farm's not
spend
much,
large amounts of
but it's
time
something.
here, believe it or not. That's what seems to happen, because in the vault, they're constantly storing the carrots in the... Oh, maybe there's just not enough food here and they're not getting enough surplus. 24 people, 26 food. Why have you only got 26 food? If you've got 26 food, that means you've got 5 people assigned to foodiness. You should have 30. Have I not put enough food down for you? We got some. I'll put some extra carrots down. I need 4 more food then. All right, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 more food. That's 2 more food. You should now be... Okay, and then we'll do the same again. Now you should have 4 more... Oh, yeah, there you go. 28. Now you should have 30. All right, good. Because if you've got 5 people doing farming, you might as well get the maximum out of them. That's 6 per person. And then they'll store the surplus and obviously attract more raiders. But you know what? And I like carrots. It's not that I like carrots per se, but carrots are useful. Oh, okay, wrong. I wanted to cook. Okay, I got rather a lot of caps and purified water. I really do need to stop buying concrete shipments. I was buying tons of the shipments while I was here doing stuff. And then never really used it. And I bought loads of it when I was in Far Harbour. Even though I used quite a lot of concrete, but I think I bought more each day than I used. I think I've got thousands and thousands of concrete. I've been doing the same with wood and steel. I now have 11,000 wood. I hadn't noticed. I used to run out of that all the time. Now I'm running out of steel. Cloth. I need to collect cloth. As soon as you start making furniture, it's cloth. That's all you ever bloody well need. Right, general store. Hello. What do you have? Right, I can sell you purified water. Let's do that. Why have you got 118? I know I visited here briefly several days ago and did. Oh, are you only a tier 1? Why have you got so little money? Why have you got so little money?
Hi.
I'm sure I have something you need.
Can I invest in you? How are things going? No. Can I invest in the shop? I can't remember. Was there a supply line? No. Move. There's a way of... I've got a perk that lets me invest in them. I'm pretty sure I do. I just can't remember how the hell to do it. You know what? Never mind. Just look at that. I can't pick that up. I can't pick this up. I can't pick... I mean, it might be pretty morbid. In fact, it's very morbid. But why I can't send a construction crew over there to just dismantle that and cover my steel needs for years to come, I do not know. All there. I mean, this place is so filled with steel. Steel is actually more common than wood if you think about it. Right. I think... County Crossing, I did not... Oh, I put some power armor there. But I did not put a trader there as far as I remember. I think the next trader's at Greentop Nursery. And... honestly, I think before I do that, I should do Diamond City. We'll... Oh, actually, I could do Diamond City last. It's pretty much on the way back, isn't it? Alright, let's do that then. Let's go to Greentop Nursery, then across to Sanctuary, then we'll go to Dunlin Diner, because there is a trader there. Where else were the traders? I have to try it. There's traders in Goodneighbor. Goodneighbor, that's probably a pain in the backside to actually get to, but they do have... Oh. Bring a hallucinogen canister to Fred... You know what? It's got a... Can I do that? No, it's I have to find an exterior. Fallen Sky Bridge, maybe? Is that the closest? Which was closest? Let's just get the Fallen Sky Bridge. We'll drop off
all the needles in the right place.
We'll see if the trader's got any steel for sale, and we'll deliver that canister. We picked it up on one of our other trips out from the vault. Yes, indeed. Okay, I think we're coming into land pretty damn...
Bringing her in. Hang on to something.
Came close to clipping on a few of those buildings.
What do you think that was?
Don't know. Whatever it was, let's shoot it. And hope it's got steel. Okay, don't do that to me, Piper. That really does unnerve me now. No, we've got... Oh no, it's people shooting at our vertibird. You can bloody well... Okay. Why the heck? What? Did you have friends? Wait. Whoa. Why is that body still here?
Still here?
I thought for a second he was still alive. Oh god.
Guess we showed them.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. What the hell is this still doing here? It's got a metal helmet. Really? Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. And synth tough armor. Ooh, institute rifle. We can take. Let's tell you what. I've got you. You can carry tons of junk. We can dismantle tons of junk. Let's do exactly that. Might as well get something out of the random encounters. Yes, indeed. Well, what was I doing? I was going to Goodneighbor. That's right. And Goodneighbor is over there. Okay. Let's head to Goodneighbor. And hope we don't run into... Well, again, I was going to say hope we don't run into trouble, but... Can't help but think trouble quite often comes with... Wait. There it is. It's... You know, trouble often comes with resources, shall we say. Steel. Oh, right. Can't we actually jump? We can actually jump into it, but I always get nervous about that. Let's go round. You were already doing that, weren't you? You were already going. I don't have a jetpack. No, I don't. No steel in there. There might be. There might be. You never know. People. I mean, last time I was here, I might not have been all that worried about things like that.
There's a classic.
Which does have steel. No. Don't want to pick up meat from one of those bags. No, I don't. Combat knife. That has to, you know what? We're not going scavenging. We're going shopping. We're going shopping. It's been a while since I've scavenged, and I am going to get back into it. But for now, we're going shopping, and we're also delivering a gas canister. Gotta be wondering if that's a clever idea now that I've said it out loud. As if I've not said it out loud a few times. But now I'm close to actually giving somebody a gas canister in Goodneighbor. There's a little side of my brain saying, why? Did he tell us? Did he say, oh, by the way, I want...
You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
Okay. Did you mean stoned as in high, or stoned as in people throwing rocks at me?
So, the big kaboom. It's old CIT. I hope the stories are true, and the Institute got what was coming to them.
Well, I'm not sure about got what's coming to them, but they did get the big kaboom. Yes, I'm afraid. Well, I'm afraid and not afraid at the same time, if you know what I mean. Not my... Oh, I so want you to come with me.
Buddy.
Hi. Hi. Talk to me.
You're back.
Okay.
I was hallucinogen. Find me something good. Beverage.
Oh, I remember. Yes, I do.
Hey, did you ever make it to hallucinogen?
What
Find anything for me?
We got interrupted by the robot.
Did you ever make it to hallucinogen? Find anything for me?
I did. Yeah. Is this a good idea? I mean, hey, people just want to relax with some chems. Who am I to judge, right? I mean, as long as it's not dangerous, and he doesn't look the sort who'd sell dangerous stuff that kill his
Found
clients.
this gas canister. Seems potent.
Awesome. We'll have to be careful with it. Break down the compounds and all that, but that's my worry.
Right.
For your part, only thing left is to get paid.
I guess.
Here you go, as promised. Hey, before you head out, you need to pick me up, buff out, mentats?
Well, let's see what he's got.
I got this one chem here that... Oh, man.
What have you got? You've got... I can make better than this, dude. I mean, I really can. I'm just... I'm not judging you or anything. Were you going to say something? Again, I'm talking to Buddy.
Would you like a cold one, or did you want to hear a joke?
I just was... I was hoping maybe you would... Oh, tell me a joke.
Tell me a joke.
Light travels faster than sound, which is why dating the Irish seems like a good idea till they start talking. Care to wet your whistle, or do you require a laugh?
No. I'm all laughed out, I'm afraid. Definitely.
Thanks again for
chuckled
that
to
job
the brim.